This is James Mathers at NAB 2018 for the Digital Cinema Society and New Bay Media. I'm here with Evangelos Achilloulos at the Acromove booth, and he's going to tell us about some new products. Evangelos, what have you been doing the last year since I met you last year?
We were doing a lot of things. Mainly, we created a new series of products, which is the server packs. It's basically they are Xeon servers on the well-known form factor of a ThunderPack. So it's a very portable device, as ThunderPack was, but more with processing power and being a whole computer in one box, rather than just a disk, a hard disk array that you can carry. Now, the first product that came out on this family is ServerPack 35, which is basically a device that it's been designed like an outdoor fortress, something like that, to keep secure all your data while they are in transport with UPS or a FedEx external transport. So these devices can hold up to 144 terabytes. They are basically a NAS server with 10 gigabit E or SFP ports or QSFP ports for 40 gigabits or more. And there are 8-core Xeons and there are 16-core Xeons. So they are very heavy processing devices. They can do a lot of things. They run ZFS with LUKS, with encryption. And basically, you can either buy it with our software or you can use any third-party NFS that you would like to make whatever you like.
So for people that aren't familiar, didn't see our interview last year, just to give a starter, it's like a DIT station that's totally self-contained and designed for robust operation on location, is that right?
Not that much. It's more for moving data, large sets of data. It's like a snowball, imagine, like Amazon has built this portable device. It's a similar thing, but much more advanced, because it is a device that is designed to keep secure your data wherever you are, and when you're moving them to be secured even when they move them. So you know what happens to your data even when they are transit. So it's a very sophisticated device. Now, that device, it's going to have something that is, it's going to have a brother after 6 months or something that will be very interesting on the cinema industry. It will be the ServerPack Edge, which will be what exactly you said. It will be like a ThunderPack with Wi-Fi, with all the network capabilities plus batteries. So it will running on batteries, and it will have a GPU on it. So it will be a device that it is designed to do processing on location like a big server, but on the ThunderPack form factor.
So for starters, you're taking care of the data, making sure that's safe, and,
yes,
and you can transport it on location, and then the other moves come in.
Which is more processing intensive. So that device will be more processing intensive rather than big data. It will have 16 disks of 2.5 inch, so it will be limited in terms of capacity. It will not go to 140 something. It will go up to 80 terabytes or something like that. But it will be much more designed toward to production, media, etc. It's also an edge computing device, because it can handle also industrial data for Internet of Things, industrial Internet of Things devices, etc., for other applications, not only for media purposes. Now, the other big thing that we are going to introduce at this NAB and will be available June, July, it will be the new ThunderPack Mini, which was very popular, but with two twists. One will be we're going to make a more cost-effective device, lower, going more in competition to what existing in terms of pricing, but without batteries. So to compete with GTEx, etc., but to have the robustness of a ThunderPack Mini, which is unique in the industry. And at the same time, we're going to have a new version that will have hardware encryption. So you will be able to have a ThunderPack Mini a small version which is just the storage, or an advanced version which will be a bigger one with ability to connect external LTOs, etc. And it will be another version that will have also encryption. So you will have a USB key, a very custom USB key. We build it, we don't buy it from anybody. So it's very custom designed, and it will act like your vault of your password. So you will create on your Mac your keys, you create 3 or 4 keys, and without those keys, those minis will not turn on, will not run. So it not only run, you could not decrypt the files, you cannot do anything with them.
So you protect the data and you keep people from having access to it.
Yes, exactly. So more or less, those are the things we're doing. The server packs are products that are already in the market with a big cloud provider. They're already moving petabytes of data. There are about 70 out there and working. And we are very optimistic that we're going to start also the Thunderpack Minis very soon to start, be available for people to buy.
Let's take a look at your products. I think this is one behind us.
Yes, this is the Server Pack 35. Basically, this is the server that we were talking about, and it is basically, as you see, in the form factor that was on the Thunderpack, but it has the ability to connect gigabit E, SFP connectors. You can have everything you like. It has an OLED display, and basically it has a security system that I cannot explain here that allows you to track the device wherever it is. And you know where it is, and you know what happened to the device while it was in transit. So you know if your data is being accessed or not by anybody, even to see if he cannot touch it or whatever. So you know everything about your device while your data are moving from one point to the other. This is the display, the environmental display. And you can see here that the device, it doesn't measure only temperature, it also measures G-shock on each disk canister. So you know if your device is being mishandled and you had more acceleration on the disks and hurt the system. Now, you know the soft case that the device goes in, so you can carry it without an issue. You can drop that from 1.5 meters and nothing will happen to the device and your data. This is the Thunderpack that is going to have an upgrade sometime next year with Thunderbolt 3. And this version has 4 video channels. So you can have 4 independent channels that you can assign them whatever you like, as inputs or outputs, etc. But it will have the Thunderbolt 3, which is more appropriate for this kind of work.
And what do we have here?
This is the Mini that is going to get a facelift in the new device that is coming, and it's going to have the USB key. And what's new to that, it will be using Thunderbolt 3 and will be able to support the Mac through Thunderbolt 3 power supply. So it will have a connection to your MacBook with Thunderbolt 3, and it will give you also 60 watts from battery, from solar, and the new device will be able to connect to the big block batteries that they have up to 35 volts. So basically the new Thunderpack Mini will have the ability to connect to any power supply that is available out there in the shooting. Even the 36, 40 volts, whatever, can go up to 60 volts input, this input, and it will make all the power, it will shift down all the power to where it needed and will give you 12 volts and power enough to charge your Mac. And also power an LTO, an external LTO. So it will be the well-known Thunderpack Mini with the ability to have any DC power and solar, but this time the DC power can go higher than it was before. And also it will be able to connect to a car battery. Even though that sounds easy, it's not easy because car batteries are falling to 11 volts. And with 11 volts you cannot do many things. All the devices basically are going down. This device will have an up converter for this kind of things, so it can go from 10 to 60. So it will be a device that will work everywhere.
On this compact case.
On this compact case, yes. The new Thunderback Mini will be a very sweet product for the cinema guys. After all the feedback we have got from the cinema guys and the clients we had, now we think we nail it.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.